because they're going to school. It's brilliant. So I'm hoping there's sound, man, because I've just sorted it all out. There is sound now. There you go. That's what I was saying. I haven't set the mic up, but good evening, everyone. Hope you're all well. I don't know if you've heard out there or out, or what you've heard or what you've not heard. I thought I'd turn the other mic on as well, but I obviously haven't. But we've got the microphone on now anyway, so we're all good. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all coping through lockdown. As I was just saying, it doesn't feel the same as last time, as we don't have kids to scream at during the daytime to get some schoolwork done or out like that. So it's all nice and peaceful until 3 o'clock turns around. But and I don't think there's as many folk not at work this time either. I think there's a lot more places open. So anyways, without me babbling on, we've got the guinea pigs, we've got Mama and Tina by the looks of things, we've got part of World's Link, and we've got the other half of Table 6, we've got the All Stars, which is all good. We've got Miss Fletcher, we've got Helen McComb from the Smarties, Gary's Gang. Is that all of Gary's Gang? Yeah. Or is it just Neil? And we've got Stuart and Lizzie as well. Oh, Simone could be Tyler, yeah. So, but hey, it says Simone in here, so it's not my fault if he can't put his own name in. But we'll give it a couple of minutes before we get started. Give everyone a chance to log on. It's good to see that we're seeing names on here that we've not seen over the last few weeks, and they've not been in the pub either. So where you been? In all fairness, I know it's different. It's different when we're in the pub. We've got Let's Get Quizzical. That's Becky. It's different when in the pub because it takes longer. So I'm hoping to be wrapping up by just after 9 o'clock tonight. We've got Play Your Cards Right back. Online only. It's free to enter. I've had nobody messages yet to say that they want to play. Oh, hang on. I have had Jenny Vincent messages to say that there's no sound. I know, Jenny, I'm useless. Happens every week. You should know by now. But we've got the Vincents playing as well, which is all good. Yeah, if you want to do Play Your Cards Right, drop us a message over the next 45 minutes, either via WhatsApp or Messenger. At the minute, we've got nobody, so I'm not telling you what the prize is until I've got somebody in to take part. So we've got the Millennials in Tenerife again. Happy days. Quiz International once again, which is all good. Right, we've got just about 30s. Oh, we've got someone in, Mr. Murphy over the northeast. They're all coming back in. Yeah, that's all the messages starting to come through now. But yeah, you can, Jenny. We've got Stacey in. Can blame Stacey and Kim and a couple of other folk. They all voted for 8 o'clock. We could have had either time. So if this is too early for you, you should have voted. No one voted for 9 o'clock. Right, yeah. We've got a few for Play Your Cards Right. We should have enough to go through. But again, get your name stuck in and we'll get started. Anyways, we're creeping up towards 8:05. So we're going to get started on the quiz. I don't know whether the wife's taking part or not. She's busy putting kids to bed and getting snacks and stuff at the minute. She's got a bit of paper out, so I'm assuming she's coming to take part. It's the first time that she's taken part in weeks, so it's all good. It's all quiet for now. Anyways, it's 8:05. We're going to get started. The picture round, it's 20 pictures, 40 questions, and 10 on the music. Picture round's all over the place. I haven't just done it like we do in the pub where you normally get like 10 faces and then 5 and 5. I've just mixed it all up because that's what we did for last lockdown. So let's mix it up a little bit. But it's all fun. If you don't like it, you'll have to tell us and we'll try and change it for next week. But anyways, without further ado, here we go, number 1. It's not my fault you haven't got the thing. It's 8:05 and you're not even ready. Oh, the girls can put themselves to bed. They're old enough now. Oh, we've got Kerry on as well. Kerry, who abandoned us last week when I needed her to do the scores. You know. Yeah. Now I've got the wife here. She's back. She just doesn't like doing the scores, obviously. Anyways, number 2. Who is this? Number 1 slot died this week because most people get number 1 slot if they've died. There's been a lot of deaths recently though, so we've had to film more than 1 slot. I think we had 2 or 3 in the picture round last week of people who died. got about the same this week, I think, because I missed people out. I didn't miss them out. They died on the Tuesday, which is highly inconvenient when I'm making the quiz up on the Monday. Or I've done the picture round on the Monday because I'm not finished by Monday. Number 3 is name the film. I'm being very civilised this evening. I'm on the red wine. No work tomorrow. So if you're not at the work at the minute, cheers, honey. If you're not at work at the minute, like the wife who is now shut for 4 weeks, some of us are on annual leave for 2 weeks, which is great because I can't do nothing. Can't go to the pub. Can't meet up with friends and family. Stuck in the house with the wife. Except she goes shopping all day and I don't see her. Okay, number 4 is name the famous face. We've got a Jane Lowry new quiz for me. Looks fun. Awesome, Jane. It's not done it before, Jane. Where have you been? But it's nice to have you. I'm not used to pushing through on this as well because in the pub this is automated. I don't have to press a button. It just rolls through every minute. So if I go too fast or too slow, just give us a shout. Number 5, solve the dingbat. I'm not shaving, Mark. I'm not at work. I don't care what you say. Might be shaved for next week for you. I'm off for 2 weeks. So this could be really big by next week, but it won't be like, it doesn't grow that fast. So again, normally the 5 dingbats in a row. I've mixed them up just to chuck us off the scent. This one's named the face. Oh, you know who it is. It's been in loads of films. Play the detective and there's something about Mary. So again, number 7 is also named the famous face. Sorry, it's not my fault. Marie's complaining that she's not doing very well. Number 8 is whose album is this and which album is it? She's got to name the album from the cover and the band, group, solo artist whose album it is. I expect most of you to get that. I'll let you know by Marie's response in a second.
Frick off.
Even I'd have got that, and you're better at music than me. Well, it's not as easy as I thought it was, obviously.
Not something I listen to.
Yeah, it is. Got the music. Peter's a music man. Peter, you'll have got this. Number 9 is name the famous face. I'll admit I wouldn't have got this one. I haven't got a clue. I don't know who it is because I admit it. Looks very windswept there. No. No.
Oh yeah.
I'll see. The ones I don't know. Mary
That's
gets.
number 9.
Number 9, yeah.
Dead easy.
So 10 is solve the dingbat. So say what you see for those who don't know if we've got many who don't know what dingbats are, but it's basically to say what you see for a dingbat.
Don't know if that's how you spell it, but I know it is.
It's not, but we know what you mean. Yeah. We won't put you up on your spelling. 7 is an old one. It's an old face for you. Again, I wouldn't have got that in far before my time.
Ooh, now then.
Now then.
Could be. Not too sure about that one.
Number 12 is named the US city. Got a spare bit of paper
No.
there? No.
Yeah. Name them.
The US city. I named the US city. As it says on there. Name the US city. Capital letters. 13 is named the famous face. This is someone who died last Tuesday. I think it was either Monday, Tuesday, but he was too late to get in the quiz for last week anyway.
Your grandma's terrible. It's supposed to have a dot in between.
Don't you talk to me about grammar. Dad's not watching.
He might be.
No, he's not. You got a spare pen?
No. Definitely not.
It's not good.
How do you know he is? I don't know. Any idea?
He died last week.
Freaking hard tonight, aren't they?
If you were watching last week, we were talking about him when we were doing the quiz last week. I
Was
know.
that?
Because you're not a committed wife.
I was at work.
Number 14, solve the dingbat. Really won't get that.
Oh, yeah.
I need a pen. 1 sec. You what? Happy days. The 15's named the famous face. She hasn't died this week. Not that I know of anyways.
Can't remember her name. British actress.
Number 16, solve the dingbat. Should all get this one.
In Downton Abbey.
I got sent a dodgy version of solve the dingbat, but it wasn't appropriate for the quiz. But you don't want to know what it was. But it did give his idea to make this one. Oh, come on. We were talking right the other day.
Are we?
Yeah, you haven't got it right either.
Have I not?
No. Don't say I'm not good to you. Okay, 17. His name the famous face. Maybe I'll get this one. Sorry, I'm writing a list so I've got everyone to play your cards right. That's what I'm doing. What I'm busy playing about with. Nearly said faffing on with, but that's what I'm doing. We've got 5.
Who the hell's that?
Oh, you know who that is?
Frick off.
If you turn the phone the other way, you'll get it bigger. You will. You know who it is.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, you do, see. 18 is named the type of dog. Bless, looks so cute. Unless it's chewing on your arm. As I was saying, we've got 5 to play your cards right, which I'll get us through some of the cards, but if we get through all the cards, that's not enough. which means the prize will just roll over till next week. If you want to do play your cards right, get in touch. I've got one of Gary's gang. I've got Mum and the Cheat. We've got Stacey, and we've got the Vincent so far. If anyone else has sent a message, I haven't got it. 19 is name of the country. There you go, they're not all hard, you see. What's she saying?
It's just me times enough today.
Do you know they can hear you? No, you said it out loud.
I didn't say it loud. People can't hear me. On
Yes, you have. You'll be surprised how much that picks up. Nah. Put a hand in the air if you heard what Marie just said. In fact, Fletch will text you. And 20, last one on the picture round is solve the dingbat. Which is what's happening on Marie's text messages right now.
I'm not. I'm just saying hi to Mum.
And we're ahead of time, so I'm hoping everyone's keeping up. Or ahead of time compared to what we would be if we were in the pub. But it's that's all good. If I'm going too fast, just let us know. But I know you can pause it from your end, so it doesn't matter. You can pause it and catch up on the easy ones. So you're all good.
She's got laughing.
That's the last of your pictures. We're going to go into your questions. So question number 1 is on a standard keyboard. What vowel is between I and P? Wasn't going to put this in. Then I thought it's question number 1. We'll make it nice and easy because most of these are probably right in front of a keyboard, whereas normally in the pub we wouldn't be. Stop looking. You've got it on your phone. What do you need to look at the keyboard for?
You never know.
She's cheating. But let her off. She's only got about 6 right in the picture round, so.
Exactly. Crap tonight.
Moving on. Number 2. How many assistant referees are required during a professional football match in the UK? So that's how many assistant referees are required during a professional football match in the UK. As you all know, I'm not a big follower of football, but normally there's about 1,000 assistant referees in there. At least. Some of them at home watching the telly, some of them are normally at the match. But officially, how many assistant referees are required?
You can tell one who's getting into football.
What?
Because you're putting football questions in.
I wouldn't put football questions in if people didn't whinge it as that I don't have enough sports questions in the quiz. There'd be no sports questions at all.
It's to do with the fact that you're managing the football team.
I don't manage a football team, that's Mr. Wallace.
Coach.
They're not on either. Busy on the messages. Where's the Wallaces? Number 3. The original bubble car typically has how many wheels? So that's the original bubble car typically has how many wheels? This is a controversial question. No people are going to pull up on it, but that's why we put the original and typically. That's all I'm saying on that one. I read more than I wish to on bubble cars today, just to make sure that this answer was right. And even then I know I'm going to get into bother for it. I'm sticking it in. Number 4 is how many days are there in November? That's how many days are there in November. Some folk at the minute will say too many because the 2nd of December is a long way off. Some folk will say not enough. You must miss this playing at home when we're all in the pub and I'm normally listening to someone else talking. When I'm at home I just babble. Number 5 is how many millilitres is there in a teaspoon? How many millilitres is there in a teaspoon? You're rushing into your kitchen into your kitchen looking for your measuring spoons. That is technically cheating, I think. Is it? Yeah, it's got to be done. I don't know.
You can't say so, don't
I can't say no. You could be on Google for all I know.
Exactly.
Number 6. Veal is the meat from the young of which animal? That's veal is the meat from the young of which animal?
Right.
I'm not here to tell you whether it's right or wrong. You'll find out later on.
Oh no, that's venison, isn't it?
I couldn't possibly say.
It is. It's not one of them.
Number 7. What type of confectionery is Ben and Jerry's famous for? Oh, she got that one quick enough.
Yeah, what's in the freezer?
Shh, giving people clues.
Everybody knows what Ben and Jerry's are.
It's a cartoon with a little mouse and a cat.
That's Tom and Jerry.
That is Tom and Jerry. Just making sure you're keeping up. Number 8. In the human body, what has 4 chambers? Not my brain.
No.
That's in the human body, what has 4 chambers?
I know.
Number 9. Name the only body of water in the Lake District that is classed as a lake. Now, if you're online or in the pub last week, you'll know the answer to this because we discussed it. Because we had the question last week is how many lakes are there in the Lake District? There's only one. All the rest are bodies of water. But which one is the only one classed as a lake? Oh, you'd think so, wouldn't you? Because it has a name in it. If you were listening last week, honey, you'd know.
I'm gonna go with that. Don't know why. Perhaps I'll die.
Perhaps you will. Number 10. Who does Jim Carrey play in the 2020 film Sonic the Hedgehog? Again, read this question the other way around last week. We like to advantage those who are loyal. Just put my phone on silent. Oh, you're so close. Number 11. Which song has knocked Justin Bieber off the top slot for the most viewed video on YouTube? That's which song has knocked Justin Bieber off the top slot for the most viewed video on YouTube? Spoiler alert. One of these two songs is in the music round later on. Whichever one isn't, we'll have it in the music round next week. You might not thank us for either one.
Mm-hmm.
Number 12. What does the WI stand for? That's what does the WI stand for? There's just Fletch doing tonight. You could have video called each other and been a team.
We could have.
Yeah.
Could have, would have, should have.
Or you could have video called Entertainer and Mum because they're doing it.
Yeah.
Create a super team. No.
Really?
No. Question 13. Who won the 2020 Six Nations title? It's only recently. Again, I've read more of this than I should have. Started in March, apparently. I think. Again, it's sport. Started in March, finished in October.
No, you do.
No?
No. It's rugby, obviously, isn't it?
Yeah, the Six Nations. Number 14.
One of them, then.
What city held its first Oktoberfest in 1811? That's what city held its first Oktoberfest in 1811.
Oktoberfest.
You'd be alright if that wasn't a country. They're both countries, yeah.
That's a city, isn't it?
Yeah, but in a different country to what you put in the first place. Oh dear.
Oh, go away.
I'll tell you what you put there. Number 15. Which expensive vinegar is added to... Which expensive vinegar is aged in wooden barrels? So which expensive vinegar is aged in wooden barrels? Number 16. Before the adoption of the euro, the punt was the unit of currency of which country? That's before the adoption of the euro, the punt was the unit of currency of which country?
They had the Irish pound. Before the euro come in.
Number 17. What is the name of the RAF's aerobatic team? That's what is the name of the RAF's aerobatics team?
Rachel, know this.
Why do you not?
Huh?
Do you not?
No, but that's not what. Father Rachel, no.
Number 18. The disease rubella is also known by what name? That's the disease. I haven't even had one glass of wine. The disease rubella is known by what name?
Freaking hell.
Stop looking at us. I'm not helping you.
I don't think it is.
Number 19. What is the name of the horse in Disney's Beauty and the Beast? And again, we had this last week. I told you what it was last week. That's what is the name of the horse in Disney's Beauty and the Beast? Number 20. Which war lasted from 1936 to 1939? That's which war lasted from 1936 to 1939. I doubt whether you went to school sometimes. You can't just make stuff up.
Okay, that was a war.
It wasn't between 1936 and 1939.
No, I'm sticking with my answer.
Okay.
World War II ended in 44.
Okay. 21. What is the only mammal with 4 knees? That's the only mammal with 4 knees. I don't know if it's like that. What's your languages, people at home? I didn't give the warning because we're not in a pub environment that we do get swearing occasionally, but I'll warn you, we're at home and sometimes the wife swears.
Only when she's upset.
Not only when you're upset at all. It's always when you're speaking to me.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, because you're always upset when you're speaking to us.
Exactly.
Number 22. AFC Wimbledon have moved back home. What is the name of their ground? So what's the name of the football ground for AFC Wimbledon that they've moved back into? Didn't know they've moved out, in all fairness. No, me neither. I do now, but ask us tomorrow, I forgot.
No idea. Don't ask us silly questions, I can't.
Sorry.
Pardon?
Nothing. Number 23. Halle Berry played the role of Jinx in which James Bond film? That's Halle Berry played the role of Jinx in which James Bond film?
It's a bit too early, that one.
I can't see what you've put. Yeah, it's too early.
Far too early, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's one of the thingy ones, isn't it?
James Bond ones, yeah.
Daniel Craig.
See Mum and Daniel Craig? I don't know, I've not watched them. I don't know whether he's too late and that one's too early. I'm not 100% certain. Number 24. In education, what does GMVQ stand for? That's in education. What does GMVQ stand for? I thought you'd know that.
I'm trying to work out what the G is.
Haven't you got one?
Got an MVQ.
You've got an MVQ.
I haven't got the GMV.
I have. I don't know whether it's any better or worse than mine, but
And again, MVQs were a bit before your time.
when GMVQs first came out, it was a year that we were one of the first ones to do it.
That's what I mean. I'm 5 years older than you.
Yeah, so they wouldn't have been out before then, would they? When you were at school?
That's what I'm saying. MVQs is what we got.
Alright, whatever. Number 25. Which product slogan was stronger than dirt? That's which product slogan was stronger than dirt? I'm not sure if you can still get it. I think you can still get it. I think we haven't got it. Or we might have. Marie does all the cleaning. She does it. She beats us when I've not done the cleaning. She goes out shopping all day and I have to stay home cleaning. It's a bit goes. Badly done to.
Yeah, right. You keep telling yourself that.
I do. That's why I've not had a shave. I've struggled to get my arms up to the ravers because they hurt that much where I've defended myself.
Oh, you're so funny.
I'm safe for half an hour while I'm on screen.
You flinched today.
I did flinch today. Just go near us, I was like that. Number 26. Common in bird anatomy, pneumatic bones have what characteristic? Is it that they are hollow, they can bend, or they are spongy? So that's common in bird anatomy. Pneumatic bones have what characteristic? Is it that they are hollow, that they can bend, or they are spongy? I'd remember that one. I've got a feeling it's going to crop up next week in a different format. Moving on, multiple choice, should have got that. 27. In what fictional holiday camp is the 1980s British sitcom Heidi High set? Heidi High campers. Hody ho. What's the cry? I think. It's before my time, that as well, obviously. I can't be that before my time, because I do remember quite a bit about it. Heidi, Heidi, Hi. Hody, hody ho. Do holiday show. Something like that. I don't know. Yeah. He's a little bit older. Is it Sue Pollard? She was in it.
She was in it. She was one of my mates.
Someone called Bernard.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I nearly give the name of the park away there because I know more than the character. Number 28. Moving on. Which Grand Prix has been removed from the 2021 Formula 1 diary? It's been in the news recently. Which Grand Prix has been removed from the 2021 Formula 1 diary? Yeah, I only know because it was on the news. Everyone's concentrating. It's gone quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Not gone quiet in here. You've gone quiet on the chat. Moving on. No one knows the answer to that one. 29. Created in 2017, what name is given to the so-called fourth type of chocolate, pink in colour and tasting of berry? So it's created in 2017. What name is given to the so-called fourth type of chocolate, pink in colour and tasting of berry? It's one for all you chocolate lovers. You'll know as soon as I tell you the answer, you'll be like, ah. Oh.
Of course.
Because it's been quite popular in the shops and everything at the minute. I would say quite popular. There's more of it about. Funny enough, in the last 3 years.
Mm.
Don't think Cadbury's do one yet, but don't quote us on that because they might. Won't be far away, I'm telling you.
What name is given to the
Cadbury's will be watching, they'll get the idea off me. Number 30. By law, what is the minimum bottling strength of Scotch whisky? Where's Link? This is where you need John. I don't even know if he's on this week. But he's moved to Scotland and abandoned us all. Not that we mentioned it last week, because I think we did. But he'd know the answer to this. By law, what is the minimum bottling strength of Scotch whisky? That's a percentage we're looking for. You know, your bottle of wine is 12%. What is the minimum bottle of Scotch whisky has to be? That was only 13.5. Only 13.5. It's not bad for a bottle of wine. Give you a hint, it's higher than that.
Obviously.
Number 31. Which of these Mediterranean islands is the furthest south? Corfu, Crete or Capri? So which of these Mediterranean islands is the furthest south? Corfu, Crete or Capri? Got a 1 in 3 chance of getting it right.
Okay.
That's all you need. Number 32. The Domesday Book is located in the National Archives in what capital city? So that's the Domesday Book is located in the National Archives in what capital city? Moving on. What word, number 33, what word is said by a chess opponent to indicate your king is in jeopardy? So that's what word is said by a chess opponent to indicate your king is in jeopardy?
Lo cuente, por favor.
Hmm?
Lo cuente, por favor.
You want the bill? Number 34. How many overs does each team face in a one-day international cricket match? So that's how many overs does each team face in a one-day international cricket match? I don't know either. Again, I do.
You do because you got the answer.
I've got the answer, not in front of us. This is where Gary's gang needs Phil. He's a cricket man. Although I imagine Dave should know this. And John. John should know it too. Neil, I'm not sure whether you'd know this, Neil. I don't know how much of a sports fan you are.
Much as Alan then, no.
I don't know.
Exactly.
Number 35. What has Collins Dictionary declared as its word of the year? Guarantee you've all said it this year. Guarantee. So that's what has Collins Dictionary declared as its word of the year? Keep it clean, honey. That's a good guess.
It is. It's been said a lot.
It has been said a lot.
Ooh, no. That would be a better one. Could be one of them.
Can't see the other one. Okay. A bit late for putting in for play your card right now, Kerry. Jeebus.
No, it's not.
I've got my list going and everything. Told you I wasn't telling you what I've won. I'll tell you in a bit. Number 36. Used in Indian cooking, gram flour is made from what pulse? So that's used in Indian cooking. Gram flour is made from what pulse? Yeah, I'd look like that too. I learned something when I learned this. I've done Indian cooking and I've never used gram flour. I just think, plain flour will be alright.
You just said the answer.
No, gram flour. I didn't mention what it was made out of. When he's picking at us, I've not even done anything wrong.
I'm usually a stickler for the rules.
I am a stickler for the rules. There's no point in having rules if you're going to play. There's no point in playing unless you're going to play by the rules. Ding.
Time.
Yeah.
Let's not to the
Oh, we've got an hour. Don't get kicked out till 10.
Don't have to rush tonight.
Don't have to rush tonight. Number 37. Once old Mother Hubbard found her dog dead. Where did she go next? Oh, again, if you've been here the last 2 weeks, you've nearly heard the whole poem now. We're not quite at the end of the poem. But old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to find a poor dog had born. When she got there, the cupboard was bare, so the poor dog had none. This is for those who haven't been here the last 2 weeks. She went to the baker's to get him some bread. When she came back, the dog was dead. So she found a dog dead. Where did she go next? There's another verse that tells you where she went next. It's amazing how many questions you can get out of old Mother Hubbard. I've got a feeling there'll be another one next week. If you want to scrub up on your old Mother Hubbard questions, there's another 2 lines.
I don't know where she went.
That's not my fault if you don't know your Ramirez Ranch and you weren't here last week. Is that where you'd go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, no. No. They won't say that in the poem. To come by a thing.
I don't say what that thing is, but
Do you know what I mean though?
no. Again, I'll tell you what you put later.
I think the line's kicking in.
Number 38. Name the 4 cities in the UK that have underground rail systems. It's a 4-pointer question. Let's name the 4 cities in the UK that have underground rail systems. You should get at least one. There's your one. Marie's doing well. She's got one. Can't blame her. She's not from the UK. She's from Brampton.
Ooh, watch it, light Hollis. Just remember your family's related to Brampton as well.
Allegedly.
No, allegedly. They're all inbred from Brampton, love.
Does that mean we're related somewhere along
Yeah,
the line?
Some distant cousins. They like to keep the land. Where else? No,
If you're from Brampton, we do apologise.
hey, brilliant.
Don't apologise for our action, we apologise if that's where you're from. Marie's family's I'm going to get battered.
There's none of them playing, you're alright.
No, that we know of. You can hide on here. Can we move on? Are you good?
UK.
Yeah.
UK.
I'm moving on anyways.
Okay.
Number 39. It's a 3-pointer. Name the 3 member states of the UN that begin with the letter F. You should know this because I told you all last week. So that's to name the 3 member states of the UN that begin with the letter F. So last week we had, the question was, how many member states of the UN begin with the letter F? The answer was 3. And then we proceeded to tell you what those 3 were. So you should know the answer to this week.
Yeah.
You won't know because you're a bad wife.
I wasn't even.
Yeah.
I was at home looking after the babies.
John Maguire did send us another place beginning with the letter F, but you were wrong, John. I even had to check it when I got home. But my 3 answers are right. I've double checked. I'll give you a second. I'm not doing bad for time. We'll be finished just after 9 o'clock, I think. That's including play your card, right? Depending on how long it takes people to answer the phone. While you're thinking about that, this is your last chance. If you want to be on Play Your Cards Right, you need to message us and let us know that you are available on Messenger or WhatsApp. On Messenger, you need to search for me. It's Alan Light Hollis. Add us as a friend, and we'll go from there. What do you mean the volume's very low? If the volume's very low, you've got your telly turned down. Got the good speaker on and everything. No one else is complaining that the volume's low, Kerry. When the music round does come on, you might poo your pants. Yeah, so play your cards right. Need to message us. Let us know so then I can contact you, because I'm going to phone you with a video call. That's the only way to do it, because we get a 20-second lag when we're doing it live. Question 40, last one before we go on to music round, is Tony Blair became the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. $18.9 million was stolen from Dunbar Armoured Facility in Los Angeles, California, the largest cash robbery in the US history, and the first computer to win a match against the world chess champion. IBM's Deep Blue defeated Garry Kasparov. But what was the year? It's not all chucked together, this, you know. It's the second chess question. As Tony Blair became Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, $18.9 million was stolen from the Dunbar Armoured Facility in Los Angeles, California, the largest cash robbery in the US history, and the first computer to win a match against the world chess champion. IBM's Deep Blue defeated Garry Kasparov. But what was the year? Anyone else had problems with sound tonight? Is it low, or is it just Kerry's dodgy telly? It's nice to know so I can sort it out for next week if there's a problem. Right, we've got no one new for play cards, right? We've got 2, 4, 6. I'm going to get this set up while your music round's on. I'll tell you what we're playing for at the end. Woo! You've got more than one bit of paper, you know.
Waste not one, no.
Waste not one, no. You could just use the other side.
No, that's number scores.
Right, fair enough, we'll let you off. Okay, we're now going to go on to your music round. You're going to hear 10 songs. All you have to do is name the artist and the song. You're not getting all 10 in there.
No.
You have to do is name the artist and the song. It's a good mix tonight. I think it's a good mix. I'll tell you afterwards how well the wife's done.
Grab.
So if you're all ready, here we go. She's saying she's got a new telly and it's on level 40.
Hold it up straighter.
If I'm going to have it in my hand.
Alright, I'll come.
It's this that I need. It just did.
It's fine.
Okay. So I've got 6 to play your cards. Right, once we get through those 6, it'll just roll over. If I've got no more other people, it rolls over till next week. I can tell you that we're playing for a nice bottle of wine. We had Dad round at the weekend. He left a bottle of wine, so we're going to give it to you. Which will it's a Hardy Chardonnay. It'll beat us. I'll have to replace it at some point. And we're going to have cash prizes this time around. So we've got a £5 that we're adding to the pot, which will roll over each week. But because that's what we do in the pub, we have money in the pub. So let's have money online. I probably won't send cash. I'll just bank transfer it to you. But then I'm going to have to drop prices off anyway, so you might actually get it in cash monies. I'm not sanitising it. You'll have to do it at your end.
Put it in a money bag.
Put it in a bag. It'll all be good. Right? Are we all good? We're good at this end.
I've done crap anyway, so it's okay.
No one telling us I'm not good. Don't put yourself down. You might have done awesomely.
Yeah.
Everyone might have found it hard.
Cheers.
Not to worry. Anyway, on to the answers. Let's go.
Okay.
So number 1 was Jeffrey Palmer. He's just died this week. Can't remember what he was in. Number 2 is Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob SquarePants. We've had SpongeBob's questions in for about the last 3 or 4 weeks. So I thought we'd have a picture one. Number 3 was The Shining. Here's Johnny.
Ricky is Johnny.
Oh, put that in because there's some sequel to it on Netflix, isn't there? Jane, the museum's in it's in Carlisle, but obviously we're on lockdown, so it's shut at the moment. But that's where we're at. Sorry, someone's asking where the museum is. If you're in Carlisle, we're on Moorhouse Road. Pardon?
Jeffrey Palmer was in the Bonds films.
Jeffrey Palmer.
No, he was in Who'd you got there?
He was in some CV sitcom. Jeffrey Palmer.
sitcom?
He was in loads. Been in all sorts. Number 4 was Alec Trebek. He's also died this week. Obviously, by the picture, he was in Jeopardy. Then you've got House of the Rising Sun for your dingbats. It's a house. There's a rising sun. Why wouldn't you get that? The wife never. Number 6 is Matt Dillon. You always want to say Matt Damon, but it's not him.
Yeah. Didn't like him.
Doctor Sleep, Jane. That was it. We nearly watched it the other night, then realised it was a sequel. And I thought I'd have to watch The Shining again first. Cheers for that. Number 7 is Halle Berry. She's also in the quiz later on as well. See, it's all linked. Number 8 is Blur with Park Life.
Park Life.
You told me you don't listen to that? It's Blur. 2 points on that. So 1 for the band, 1 for the album. Well done if you got both of them.
Doesn't look like Matt Damon.
It's Matt Dillon.
Matt Dillon.
Not Matt Damon. They're different people.
Yeah.
We'll have him next week. It's Dave Grohl,
Of course.
lead singer of the... He's a lead singer of someone.
Oh my god, I haven't seen the Radio 1.
10 is Coldplay.
Californication.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, so Coldplay, but he's not the lead singer of Coldplay. That doesn't link together. But that's your dingbat is Coldplay. 11 is Grace Kelly. Grace Kelly. Oh, no, you weren't. If you're going to put it... Well, you put nothing, so you might as well have put Grace Kelly if nothing else. Whatever.
Audrey Hepburn.
New York is the city.
Banff.
It's John Sessions. He's named the famous face. He's a comedian.
No chance.
No. 14 is vitamin C deficiency. How can you put absorbic acid? All right, that to give you the clue. Yeah, so it's vitamin C deficiency because the C's are going. It's Maggie Smith. He's number 15. Number 16 is second lockdown. Obviously, second lockdown. Yeah, we're in second lockdown. I made that myself, you know.
Fab.
Someone says it's Foo Fighters, not Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah, that's the one.
I was going by what you said.
No. It's Foo Fighters. I went to see them with Radio 1.
Hello.
I know what I meant.
It's Kevin Costner. That one's from Dancing with Wolves.
Did they or did they not sing Californication?
I don't know.
Foo Fighters. You're the one that said the wrong one.
I know. Shut up. 18 is a German Shepherd. You can mistake it with an Alsatian because it's the same dog. 19 is Canada. And 20 is The Plot Thickens. Oh, big plot.
Big plot.
Big plot. Gets thicker towards the end.
Yeah, no, but it's a big plot.
We'll agree to disagree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go Kevin Costner.
On to your questions. It's the O, that is between the I and the P.
Yep.
On a keyboard. Number 2. There are 2 assistant referees required.
Yeah.
See? Number 2. Answers 2. Good to use. As in the next one, there was 3 wheels typically on a bubble car. Some bubble cars do have 4 wheels, but the original had 3. Then they put 4, 9 inches apart, just to make it more stable. There you go. Check me out on my knowledge of bubble cars.
Sad one.
And that is sad. And it'll be a fact now that never leaves us. 4, there are 30 days in November. 5, there are 5 milliliters in a teaspoon. So I tried to help you out there as well.
I put 0.5 millilitres.
5 milliliters.
It's not 0.5.
5 mil. Number 6, veal. It's not from a deer, honey.
No, it's not.
It's from a cow. It's a calf. It comes from a calf, does veal.
I was thinking of venison.
No fairness, that was my first thought when I seen the question. I was like, yeah, that's going to be deer. And then, no, it's not, because that's venison. Number 7, Ben and Jerry's is famous for ice cream or frozen yogurt. 8, there are 4 chambers in the human heart. Number 9, Bassenthwaite is the only lake in the Lake District. Really? Wouldn't lie to you.
No, no.
Even if I do, I'll still admit that I'm right. Number 10 is Dr. Ivor Eggman Robotnik. Dr. Robotnik, that Jim Carrey plays in Sonic the Hedgehog. Number 11, Baby Shark. Baby Shark has knocked Justin Bieber off the top slot for the most viewed video on YouTube.
No
How bad is that? Yeah. 7.9 billion views. We struggle to get 30 years on here. Number 12, the WI is the Women's Institute. Number 13, it's England that won the Six Nations title. Woo! Number 14, it's Munich that held its first Oktoberfest in 1811. Munich Oktoberfest? No? No, what did you put?
Copenhagen.
Germany. And then Amsterdam. Like, you
And
know,
then
the,
Copenhagen.
and then Copenhagen.
Because the city.
Number 15, the expensive vinegar, which is aged in wooden barrels, is balsamic. There was something else I was meant to tell everyone, Janssen. I can't remember what it was. Oh, not to worry. 16, before the Euro, it was Ireland that had the punt.
No, it wasn't. It was the Irish pound.
Had the punt.
When
Depends where-
I went to Ireland before the Euro kicked in.
Northern Ireland or Southern Ireland?
We were in Northern Ireland
It must have been Southern Ireland that had the punt.
because we went to Dublin
But it's the
and
punty
it was the
answer.
Irish pound. 'Cause
Right.
it was literally 50p to the pound.
Yeah, Northern Ireland, because they're part of the UK. Southern Ireland is not. They have their own currency.
Frick off.
I hope that's right, otherwise I'm going to get battered.
So if I'd put Ireland, I would have been right.
Ireland's right, yeah. Give you half a point.
But I had, because I was going to put Ireland.
You haven't put nothing. You can't have nothing. If you put
I
nothing,
even
you
said
can't
to
have
you,
it. No.
Ireland.
The RAF's aerobatic team.
Red Arrows.
Red Arrows, well done, honey. Number 18. The disease rubella is known by smallpox. That's what Marie's put.
Oh.
German measles.
Do you know I nearly said that?
German measles. Number 19. It's Felipe. Is the horse in Disney's Beauty and the Beast. Number 20. Oh, it was this one. Marie put. What do you put? World War One.
Mm-hmm.
That was in 1914 or whatever it was. And then you had the Second World War was in 1940.
Something to 1942.
Yeah, so it was the Spanish Civil War, 1936 to 1939.
Okay.
Yeah. You can tell we both never went to school, can you? Not that it's Remembrance Day or anything tomorrow, but
Well, that's why I went British.
okay. Number 21. It's an elephant. Is it only mammal with 4 knees?
Okay then.
Yeah. No, you did not put gorilla.
I did.
Doesn't even have 4 legs.
Yeah.
I could understand if you put giraffe or something,
Alright then, giraffe.
but a gorilla.
I was thinking out of the box.
How we managed to make a quiz up is beyond me. Number 22. AFC Wimbledon have moved back to Plough Lane, which is their home ground. Number 23. Halle Berry played the role of Jinx in Die Another Day. Is Die Another Day Pierce Brosnan? Oh,
Yes.
yeah. That's why you were saying. I'm not sure.
Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig was later than that, wasn't he? What was his first one?
Skyfall.
Was
Oh,
it?
no, it was a Casino Royale. No, I think it was Skyfall.
I don't know. Next week's question. Number 24. JNVQ stands for General National Vocational Qualification.
I got the National Vocational Qualification. I didn't get the general.
I'll give you 2 points. I'll give you 2 points if you've got 2 right.
National Vocational Qualification.
We'll make it a 4-point question. 4 points if you've got all of them right. 3 points if you've got 3 right. 2 points if you've got 2 right. And you don't get any points if you only get 1 because you should know better than that. There you go. You're welcome. 25. Stronger than dirt is Ajax apparently. Can you still get Ajax?
No, it's Sif now, isn't it? Or was that Jif? That was Jif.
That was
wasn't it?
Jif. Turned into Sif. Ajax was a powder, wasn't it? It used to come in the tin.
In the tin.
Yeah.
That's right.
I don't know if you can still get it or not.
Don't think you can.
I don't know. Number 26. Coming in bed, anatomy, pneumatic bones are hollow. Which kind of makes sense because then they're not as heavy for birds to fly about. Number 27. It was Maplins. It was a holiday camp in the 1980s British sitcom Heidi High.
Howdy-ho.
Campers. Number 28. It's the Vietnamese Grand Prix that's been removed from the 2021 Formula 1 diary.
Yeah, we all
I think
know
it's
that.
something to do with corruption. I think. Don't quote us on that if I'm wrong. Number 29. It's Ruby chocolate. That was created in 2017 because it's pink and it tastes of berries. Ruby chocolate.
Okay.
You heard it here first. Number 30. It's 40% ABV.
Get
I noticed you got that right. And it's a minimum bottling strength of Scotch whiskey. Number 31. It's Crete. That is further south.
Next to the equator. Crete equator.
You didn't know that. You guessed.
No.
You even said you
Equator,
guessed.
Crete equator. That's what I was thinking.
I bet it's nowhere near the equator. I don't even know where it is.
Further south, so it's got to be near the
Number
equator.
32. The Doomsday Book is located in London. It's in the London National Archives.
I would have thought it was wrong.
Number 33. You're not getting this.
What?
No.
Check.
The word that is said by a chess opponent to indicate your king is in jeopardy is check. Checkmate is wrong because that means that it cannot move at all and your king is the king has fallen.
Right.
It's just check. When I seen you write it down, I was like, oh, that's not good.
That's why I said equator, por favor. Checkmate.
Because that's just check. Yeah, you were right. We just check, but you wrote down checkmate.
Okay.
Put checkmate. You're wrong. Number 34. There are 50 overs in a one-day international cricket match.
Not 8 then.
It's about 49 too many. Number 35. The Collins Dictionary declared its word of the year. It's not COVID-19 like Marie's put. It's not pandemic. It's lockdown. Lockdown is the Collins Dictionary Word of the year. Number 36, using Indian cooking, gram flour is made from chickpeas.
I said beans.
Beans is a pulse, but it's chickpeas. Is chickpea a bean? No, it's a pea.
No.
Number 37, oh, Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard, found when she went to Baker's, she came back, her dog was dead. She went to the undertaker's to buy him a coffin.
Alright then.
Yeah, not the DIY hardware store.
She was going to buy a spade for him in the garden.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
I was thinking, why would you go and buy a coffin from a DIY store? Marie's going to a spade just to bury him. She did put vets originally,
I
which
did put vets, but then I was thinking they wouldn't have vets in a thing or a hardware store in a nursery rhyme. But you would get a spade and bury it in the garden.
You
Wouldn't
might.
buy a coffin for the dog.
depends how much you loved your dog.
No,
I bet there's
I
loads of people bought coffins for the
She
dog.
was poor, man. She had need food for it.
Well, obviously, but you should go to the bakers and buy him some bread. Number 38, the 4 UK cities that have an underground rail system is London.
Yes.
Everyone should get that. Moving north, Liverpool.
Yes.
Going north still is Newcastle.
Ah. Metro, of course.
Metro and Glasgow. Going north
Got
even is fair.
Glasgow.
So
Got
3 out of 4. It's good. There's potential 4 points there. Well done if you got them all. 39, the 3 UN member states that begin with the letter F. France,
Got one.
Fiji,
No.
Finland.
No.
I can't remember what the one that Mr. Maguire told us last week, but he was wrong anyways. Because I double checked. What did he say last week? Hang on, I'll tell you. Oh, the Faroe Isles. Faroe Isles are in there. I checked. They're the only 3. And 40, Tony Blair became the Prime Minister. $18.9 million was stolen from the Dunbar Armoured Facility. And IBM's Deep Blue defeated Garry Kasparov. It was 1990... 2012.
Yes, about a year ago.
Tony Blair was Prime Minister 8 years ago.
No, it was Gordon Brown.
1997.
It's Gordon Brown.
Well, Gordon Brown was probably around that time, yeah, but
He was coming after Blair, didn't he?
I straight after Blair, so he probably
Yeah, but he wasn't in for long.
no, so it wasn't him in 2012. I don't know who it was in 2012, but it wasn't him.
Never mind.
No, and it was 1997. On to music, half point for the artist, half point for the song. Number 1 was Bob Dylan with Lay Lady Lay. I was supposed to warn you that it's really short because it kicks right into the first words it says, Lay Lady Lay. So I kept it short.
It was like Hawaiian music, so.
Hawaiian music. Bob Dylan will be battering you. Number 2 was The Who with Won't Get Fooled Again. Number 3 was Luis Fonsi featuring Justin Bieber with Despacito. That's the one that Baby Shark knocked off the top slot for the most watched video. Number 3 is Jason Donovan with Happy Together. Come on, you must have been a Jason Donovan fan in your time.
It was, but I didn't know all
Yeah.
the songs.
Number 5, Kirsty MacColl. Best line in a song ever. There's a guy who works down at chip shop, swears he's Elvis. He's a liar and I'm not sure about you. Number 6 is The Beatles. It's a long and winding road. Number 7 was Taylor Swift with You Belong to Me. Yeah, you do. Number 8 was Manfred Mann with The Mighty Quinn. Where? 9 was Lady Gaga with Just Dance. And 10 was The Specials with Ghost Town. We put that in because it was the last song that we played on the first online quiz that we did as well, if memory serves us right. And it's gone like a ghost town again, so I thought we'd have it again. Happy days. So there it is, there's your quiz. Tot your scores up, stick them in the comments. Marie's going to collate them, and I'm going to phone you up and do play your cards right while you are doing that. First one up's Jenny Vincent. So Jenny, you need to be ready. Have your phone on and be ready to go because I'm going to phone you any second. Let's make this bigger before Stacey picks on us. Not that you're picking as much, Stacey, but you're generally the first one to tell us what I'm doing wrong. Not that I do wrong very often, other than don't put the music on or something or the volume. Right. I'm the other way around as well, so I'm really close to the board because last time I was at the other side of the room, over there rather than over here. But it'll work. We're all good. We don't need a lot of room. I'm only little. Right. Jenny, you first up because you were up first. Let's phone you. Come on, Jenny. Hey, Jenny, how you doing? Don't forget, don't watch your telly.
Yeah, fine, thanks.
Give everyone a wave. You're up first to play your cards, right?
Yeah.
Your first card's a 7. You can keep it or change it.
Change.
I'd change as well. It's not a good card, that mine. Oh, it's not a good change, mine. It's an 8. So higher or lower? Lower than an 8. It's a 10. You should have went higher. You should have maybe kept your 7. That's unlucky, Jenny. Out on the first go. We'll hopefully see you next week. Take care.
See ya.
Bye-bye. Right. Who's next on the list? To go between people have different stuff. Let's look at that one. Make sure I do a video call rather than a. See if he answers. Hello, how you doing? Give everyone a wave. Mr. Murphy, long time no see. You keeping well?
Very well yourself.
Not too bad. Are you on a call with Dave and that? Hello.
I am indeed.
You are indeed. Right, your first card's a 2. Much better than Jenny's. You can keep it or change it.
We'll keep it. We'll go higher.
Keeping it going higher than a 2. It's a king. Grace, you should be in bed.
Oh, good start. We'll go lower.
I can hear. Can you be controlled by Michelle in the background? Lower than a king. It's a 9.
No, she's not here.
Oh, it's not someone shouting lower.
I can hear Dave, strangely enough.
Oh, is it?
Lower.
Oh, I'm getting the thumbs up. Lower than a 9. It's an 8. I'm dropping cards.
Go on, Grace. Go on lower.
Lower. Lower than an 8. It's a 3. Well done. You can keep it or change it. You've got the furthest so far.
We'll keep it.
Yay.
We'll go higher.
Got to go higher than a 3. It's a 9. I've dropped another.
Butterfingers. We'll go lower.
It's a 9. It's a 9. Lower than a 9. It's a queen. That's unlucky. Oh, but you've done really well. Sorry to everyone. Right, I'll catch up with you soon. We're going to move on to the next one. You as well. Ta-ra. See you, Grace. Who's up next?
Jen Lowry's going. She's possibly won.
Huh?
Jen
Alright, Jane. Cheers. Good to see you. She's possibly won.
Yeah.
Don't go anywhere, Jane. You might have won. Somebody's telling us. You might not have as well.
Scores are quite high.
She'll see it in the comments. It'll all be good. Ooh, I'm dropping cards. Hang on, where am I at? I'll get the next person lined up.
Right, where are we?
Oh, I'll have to watch how I'm showing you cards here. Hey, upstairs, how you doing?
68,
Stacey's camera's off. I can't see you. Stacey's camera is off. Oh, it's connecting. It's connecting. Oh no, Stacey's camera's still off. Connecting video. I can't even hear you, Stacey, otherwise you'd have just done it voice to voice. No.
Can't even hear it. Try ringing her again.
It's still saying it's trying to connect.
Tell her to run to a point now.
You need to get somewhere where you've got a decent Wi-Fi connection, Stacey. Come on. There we are. What you doing? Like your video's off. How you doing? Give everyone a wave. Stacey, your first card's an 8. You can keep it or change it. This technology stuff's not easy, you know. You've got a 2. You higher or lower? Higher than a 2, it's a 5. Higher than a 5, it's a 10. Lower than a 10, it's a 6. Higher than a 6, it's a 3. That's unlucky, Stace. Didn't get off the top row. Not to worry. We'll hopefully see you next week. Bye. Bye-bye. I'm dropping cards everywhere. Oh, there we go. It's conspiracy if the next one wins. This is why I get you to send us a message on WhatsApp or Messenger. Not like my mum who just sends us a text message. I've then got to find her in WhatsApp. At least if you message us, you're right there. Mum. That's why it's a conspiracy if she wins. It's my mum. I'm showing cards again. Hello, mother. How you doing?
We're alright.
Ah, there you go. Give everyone a wave.
Hi, Auntie Tina.
Not Auntie Tina, it's Mum.
I'm Auntie Tina.
Mum, your first card's a 4. You can keep it or change it.
We'll keep it.
Keeping it.
Yes.
You got to tell us what you're doing. I can't do it for you.
Hi, Mum.
Going higher.
Going higher than a 4. It's an ace.
No, lower.
It's ace of 1. It's ace of 1.
Aces are high.
Lower.
Lower. Lower than an ace, it's a 5.
Watch my paperwork.
Shut up. Higher than a 5, it's a king. Sorry, I'm moving the board, I'm getting told off.
Lower.
Lower than a king, it's a jack. You can keep it or change it.
We'll change it.
You gotta change the jack.
Yeah.
Yeah? No. Okay. Changing the jack to another jack. Well done. You've gone from the jack of spades to the jack of hearts. You still got
Lower than a jack.
lower than a jack. It's a 7.
Lower.
Lower than a 7. It's a 10. You should have went higher. That's unlucky. Say bye bye. I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Keep going. Right, next up. She's normally my score taker.
Come on, Miss Johnston.
She was late in putting a play your cards right in tonight. Hello, how you doing? Give everyone a wave.
Hi.
Hi. Your first card's a 5, you can keep it or change it.
I will change it, please.
I'm going to change the 5 to a queen.
Woohoo.
Woohoo.
Yeah,
Lower than a queen, it's a 5. That's a good change. You'd have had 2 in the bed.
I will go higher.
Higher than a 5, it's an ace. Well done.
Ooh, lower.
Lower than an ace, it's a 4.
Higher.
Higher than a 4, it's a 3. That's unlucky. 55 for the Vincent. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. No worries. Bye bye. Okay. Bye bye. See you soon. Okay, we've only got one more person on the list for playing cards right. They're
Who? What?
Huh? So I've only got one more person for playing cards right. Then it rolls over because I've got no more people.
You said
It was Vincent's got 55.
Vincent.
Vincent's, yeah. Auntie Tina, you're up for playing your cards right now. Give everyone a wave.
Hi, Tina.
Really saying hi. Your first card's a 10. Tina, you've muted the call, I can't hear you. I'd show you what she looks like because she's trying to figure it out, but it'd be unfair. There you go. Can you?
Hello.
There you go. It's a 10. You can keep it or change it.
I'll keep it.
Keeping it.
Yeah.
Higher or lower?
Lower.
You've got to tell us what you're doing. Lower than a 10. It's a jack. You're out on the first go. Oh, how bad's that?
Never mind.
Never mind. I'll catch you soon. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Take care, lovely. Bye.
See you soon. Bye. We've got
Bye.
a late entry for play your cards right. I'm gonna let them play because I've run out of people. Hang on till I get rid of Antina. Huh?
Sorry?
We've got one more. I've got enough cards so we can do one more. Stuart.
Stuart and Liz.
Come on, what time of day is this to say you can do play your cards right? I'm on to the last person.
We ended up doing the big shop, so we got held up.
Shocking. I'm showing you to everybody. Your first card's an ace. You can keep it or change it.
Ace is a high.
Ace is a high.
Yeah, high, keep it.
Keeping it.
Yeah.
You've got to tell us. I can't just assume you're going lower. Lower than an ace. It's another ace. You get number 2 in the bench. You should have changed it. That's what you get for coming on late. We'll hopefully see you next week. Catch you later.
See you next week.
Ta-ra.
Bye.
Bye. Oh. And that is it. I've still got loads of cards left, so you could have had a go, but I've got no one else to phone. Stuart and Liz come in at the end there, so thanks to them. So let's see who's won. Where we at?
We are.
Give us a look. Oh, there's a few teams on tonight as well, which is nice to see. We've got in 4th place, the wife got 30.5, so well done to her. She is all by herself and she's got to put up with me. In 4th, we've got the All Stars. You haven't said what they've got.
Sorry, I didn't
With
say what
63. In 3rd place is Gary's gang with 65. In 2nd place, ooh, they live in the same house. It's Let's Get Quizzical with 68. But in first place, it's a newcomer. We've got Jane Lowry with 69, only 1 point ahead of Let's Get Quizzical.
Oh, add on, Smarty's come in with 74 and a half. Sorry.
Oh, Smarties,
Oh,
you're
that
too
was
late. Too
No,
late.
it's not.
Oh, Jane, you did get first. Jane is a newcomer. I don't know who Jane is, but it's her first time on. But she's done really well with 69. But Smarties have come in with 74 and a half right at the last minute.
Come on, Helen, get your scores in quicker.
Yeah, Helen, get your scores in quick. You can't blame the kids at this time of night. But so well done, Smarties. You come first. Jane Lowry second. Let's Get Quizzical third. Gary's Gambit fourth, which means that All Stars get pushed down into fifth, and the wife comes last.
Yeah, kind of.
But well done, everyone. Hope you've all had a good night. We're very late. We're half an hour longer than what we'd normally be when we're just online. So let's play your cards right. Text it's time. But hope we've all had a good night. We'll do the same next week, same time. If this time's all right with everybody, well, it is because that's what we're doing. But well done. We'll see you all then. Take care. We will have more prizes. So there's £5 and a bottle of wine rolls over to Play Your Cards Right next week. You need to get your entries in to tell us that you want to play your cards right. Otherwise, like this week, we'll run out of people and still have loads of cards left. Well, that's shocking. But see you all next week. Take care. Thanks for playing. Bye bye.